Back for power hour, actually, in your honest opinion. I managed to get some of that Kavana move back up, but it didn't sustain. I was hoping it would get back over kind of $13 at least, but it didn't sustain. So I only managed to get 300 quid. So, well, about 500 bucks, because I was 150 down. So I'm 350 now, plus the, yeah, so $500. Gotta say, it's been a choppy day today. There's not been a lot of clean moves. In fact, it's been like that all week. It's been like that all week. What we're looking for is nice clean moves, and I think we had Wednesday was a good day. Watched that yesterday. But apart from that, it's been very choppy. Monday, Tuesday was terribly choppy. Monday was just a bad day, but Tuesday was terribly choppy. Yeah, well, one of those things, I guess. Let's see what, let's go. Absolutely, let's make some money, guys. Oh, Genius. It's not moving. Saw Genius pop up, it popped up into a halt here, and then just kind of just stagnated, went fast. Went flat, not fast. Rejected at the VWAP. So Genius Group, probably not. Let's have a look at the... Okay, so this is one of today's 3 IPOs. This is HSAI. They're not really doing anything. Very sideways and choppy. Sold off from its open, and then it's very sideways and choppy. You can't really trade that. Volume's not huge. Then we've got LSDI. That's even worse. That's cheaper one, but it's worse. And then we've got NXT, which is the last one to go live. And over the VWAP now, but again, very sideways. Very sideways. So the IPOs didn't really bring any volatility with them. I mean, if you look at the level 2, it's just doing nothing. Okay, let's have a look at some of the penny stocks. Not going to be trading them, granted, but let's have a look at some of the penny stocks that are moving. BJDX. No volume. No volume. No volume. I think there's a bit of a pattern emerging here. No volume. Yeah, that's essentially what we're looking for, is a bit of volume. Which is why you put the filters on there. You want a minimum, minimum of a certain amount of volume. Oh, I've not smashed it. I'm way off goal yet. I've still got another 4K to get to. I'm not taking any trades on the small account. I would have smashed it had I not taken that stupid ICU trade first. So that's what's let me down today, is that one ICU trade. Any green's good green. Absolutely fine. I've basically string two two green days together back to back. I mean, it'd be nice bit to get three. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but let's stay green today first. Hang on a minute. Been looking at KPRX all day, expecting it to make a move, and it's been threatening to make a move, and I've looked at it a couple of times and it's just not broke out. I rejected it $8 a couple of times. Well, $8 is the magic level with KPRX Cure, so this is kind of top momentum stock right now. Oh, Genius is breaking over the VWAP. Let's go back to Genius Group. Do you want to finish the sentence, IMHO? Let's see if I can't find something else worth looking at. Okay, that's got a bit of volatility around it. Well, clearly it's a bad joke if you have to explain it. Okay, no, I'm not seeing anything today on Envo. Had a catalyst on Tuesday. Didn't. Actually sold off on Tuesday. Let's have a quick look at Envo on here. Not got great volume. Not got good volume at all. Can't really trade that. It's a nice move, nice strong move up, but no volume to sustain it, to support it. And that's what we need. Is you can't trade without volume. That's the problem. It will be if there's nothing else moves. 2K is enough for the day. It will be. It's a green day and it's profitable, and you know we've still got quite a substantial drawdown to cover from Monday, so we're still red on the week. But look, it's just get back into the habit of locking in consecutive green days. I guess yesterday was green, and we need today to be green as well. All right, okay. Make APRX. Testing the $0.50. We'll go in small. See what we can get. If anything. We're scaling. Spreads are 12 cents. Range is 12 cents. I wouldn't recommend trading this right now. 12-cent spreads when the range is 12 cents is not ideal. It's always a risky trade. Cheers, money. Running back on late. It's power hour. Looking for a new, looking to break these highs here. Not high of day. There we go. We're now in the green. Oh, just about. Caught between the spreads, I guess. $0.11 on the spread. So we just moved 11 cents on the ask and 8 cents on the ask we moved. I'd have only gone in small here. Don't like that doji. Figure if we get a good breakout, it's been promising to break out all day, but if we can get a nice good breakout, clean breakout, and retest those highs of $8, then who cares about the spreads? Well, it's only what you want to take. It only needs that one stock. That's all it needs. Do you know what? I'm not feeling this at all now. Look, that's how it'd be like some days. That's really 6k down. I thought it was only 4k down. I don't think I was over 6k down this morning. I don't think I got over 5k down. I was 4k plus change in the red this morning. And but still, it's a 6k swing in my favour. Alright, I'm just getting, if this drops another cent, I'm getting out. Just risking 100. It's just not breaking. It's threatened to break out all day and it hasn't. We've got the exit indicators there, so we'll get out. Alright. Genius just flattening out. Flatlining up at 570s, 560s, 570s. Tesla down to 210s now. Well, let's have a quick look at Tesla. We traded it earlier. We shorted Tesla earlier. Hey, Stone Cold. We shorted Tesla here. We probably could have held on to, although granted it did move back up, it did go back down again as well. So Tesla's now just choppy sideways. The market, I thought the market was at least going to finish green today, but it's not. It's actually a big swing to the south. Hold off all day. This is the market over the last well, since the open. So the overall market just sold off. It could still finish green on the day. I've seen Power Hour do some wonderful things, but it looks like it's finishing slightly down. But we're back to where we started on Tuesday. I find that it might be found a bit of support around the 408 level on the SPY. Let's see. The Russell Index leading the charge south. Actually, Russell Index is over a whole percentage point down. So this is the small cap index, Russell 2000. No, cheers, no. Yeah, well, that's the idea, is get green, stay green. But I got red and I'm not staying red. So, talking of red, I should go and get some wine. It's much more fun to do Power Hour with a glass of wine in my hand. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Just hang on there, guys. I'm not going to drink too much, but... Don't recommend doing this, guys, but do you know what? I've earned it. Oh, it's nice. That is nice. When is Power Hour? In 4 minutes' time, mate. Power Hour is from 8 till 9. So this is HPCL. Testing $4 again. Could be interesting. It breaks $4. Yeah, power hour is okay. PMZ power hour is every trading day. I don't stream live for power hour every single day because it's kind of late. It's 8 p.m. already here, so sometimes I'm just not got the energy for it, so I don't bother trading power hour. But power hour is every single trading day. It's the final. See, the two most volatile periods of the trading day is the first hour, the open, and power hour, which is the close. Now, the first hour is the most volatile, but second only to power hour, which is so you get more volume comes in the last hour of the day than is throughout the day, with the exception of the open of the first hour. So that's what the final hour of the day is called power hour, because this is where a lot of swing traders will come on at the open. They'll set the trades at the open, and then they'll come back at the close to see whether the trades have been stopped out, or whether they've reached the profit target, or whether they're somewhere in between and they can close the trade out. So a lot of swing traders only trade the two moments. And of course, you get news drops at the end of the day as well. Oh, that's nice. That cut the Rome. So can't recall. Let me have a quick look. Just going to take a quick look at what earnings are coming out this evening. Had this morning's earnings. So let's aftermarket. Aurora Cannabis. Corsair, not really interested in Corsair. Then PayPal. That could be interesting. Let's have a look at PayPal. How are they performing at the moment? Coiling under $4. I'll come back to that in a moment. PayPal's looking decidedly gloomy. We'll see what happens when they've got earnings this evening. Qualis, I used to sell them many years ago. Israeli company, Qualis. IT security and compliance. Yelp. Let's have a look at Yelp. They've got earnings after hours as well. That's a bit choppy, so I'm not particular. If there's no volume during the day, why would there be after hours? Just because it's got earnings. Motorola, Forrester. So I think PayPal is probably the most, the biggest name. So PayPal's the biggest name with earnings after the close. Doesn't mean I'm going to be trading it. Yeah, so we've got rejected at $4 again, so I'm glad I waited. Thought about getting in for the break of 4, but glad I waited. It was rejected. What else is moving? Iger. Who was calling out Iger in the Discord? I didn't even look at it. Someone called out Iger in the Discord. So Iger Biopharma. I just had a steady climb up since the open, but it was down at what, 210s at the open. It's had a nice steady climb. It's just trading sideways at the minute. The range is down to just over 2 cents. So the ATR is just over 2 cents. If you're wondering what that noise is, that's the chow chow. That's the screaming chow chow. It depends how tomorrow goes. Still got a big drawdown. We had 19k still. Before today, we had 19k drawdown, so we've still got a 17k draw. So we need a big day tomorrow to get out of to clear the drawdown. So whilst we're not technically we're not in the red, so we're profitable on the month. 6k up on the month. We still need we're still in drawdown by 17k. So. We'll see. We're green on the year, we're green on the month, we're just red on the week. And it'd be like that sometimes, you know. You can't you can't have 100% across the board. And if you have a big drawdown, you've got to just, you know, brush yourself off. It's like it's like falling off your bike when you're a child. You might graze your knees, but you just got to get up, brush yourself off, go and pick your bike up and ride home. Do it all again the day after. And it's a couple of years ago, that's what it would have been. It would have blown up my account. And that's the whole point, is that you've got to just get away from emotional trading. And every bad trade you take, it's a bad trade. Once it's done, it's done. Get out of it. Move on. Look for the next one. Like ICU this morning for me. Terrible trade. It handicapped me on the day. If I hadn't taken that trade, if I cut my losses when I should have cut my losses, I would have been over gold now. So, but sometimes it'd be like that. I mean, we're 50-50 on trade selection, so I can't really complain. My trade selection's on point. You know, I'm picking out the winners well enough. Genius is trying to make move back up. Let's have a quick look at the patterns on Genius Group. All right. Where did it get rejected before? It got rejected at 78. So if it gets over 80, we'll pay it some mind. This is Genius Group. Higher days 633. So we're way off that. That's pretty much as at the open. And I'll tell you what is actually true is that if you're trading a small account, you tend to be a lot more emotional. Trading a larger, it seems counterintuitive because you're trading for bigger sums. But if you're trading with a larger account, you tend to use less leverage, or you're risking less percentage of your account. But with a small account, you tend to be risking a lot more because you're looking for larger gains. So you become a lot more emotional. My simple answer to that is size down. You've got a small account, look for small gains. You don't want to be looking for the same kind of stuff that I'm looking for. I'm looking for, you know, $500 per trade. I'm looking for $6,000 a day. That you can't do that on a small account. So you want to be looking for $50 a trade and maybe $500 per day. It's you're not stuck in Kavana. Cut it. I get. It's one of my pet peeves. People say I'm stuck in this trade, and I'm stuck in. The only time you get stuck in a trade is when it's halted. What you really want to be saying is, I'm too stubborn to cut loose Kavana. I'm in a losing trade. Will Kavana come back? And I'm holding on for it to come back. You're holding on with hopium. If it comes back, it comes back. But if it doesn't, you'll lose money. So if you cut your trade now, you know what you've lost. You can control how much you're going to lose. You can't control how much you're gonna make, but you can control how much you're gonna lose. And the only way you can do that is by cutting it from a losing position. Kavana, however, that being said, Kavana does have, looks like it does have, no, it's not. It's looking weak up at 1250. So, yeah, looking weak at 1250. It's downwards trending. So I would, if you're in a losing trade, if you've got a trade plan and you've not reached your stop loss, fine, let it play out. But if it reaches your stop loss, don't adjust your plan to accommodate the trade. Get out when it hits your stop loss. If it's already past your stop loss, get out. That equity's tied up. You could be using the equity that you get from closing that trade for a loss. You could be using that equity in another trade to make it back. 1%, 3%. Money never sleeps. I would say 3%. 1%. So what you should be looking for is your max loss per trade. You want to be risking. You could be risking 1%, but you want to be max no more than 3%. Is what because if you think about it, if you risk 3% of your equity position, let's say you've got a 10k a $10,000 account, so if you're risking 3%, that means you're risking $300. If you risk 3% and you lose, you're down to 97%. You could recover. If you risk 10%, you're down 90%, and it's a lot more difficult to recover. The likelihood is you're going to be you're going to be having a red day. So yeah, 3% is what they say. Is a good rule of thumb. I mean, I'm an aggressive trade. If you're not comfortable risking 3%, set 1%. That's fine. You could have 50% of your equity position in a trade, but that doesn't mean you're risking 50%. It's how much you're prepared to lose. So a lot of people misunderstand. If I take a large cap stock like Tesla, for example, I took 1,000 shares when I shorted it earlier today. When I shorted Tesla, I wasn't risking $200,000. It was $200,000 in the trade, but I wasn't risking $200,000. I was risking maybe $1,000, if that makes sense. I'm so sharp, I cut myself sometimes. We're moving back up over $2. Select quote. Back up over $2, pulling back again. Just got back over $2 and then rejected. So if it gets over the VWAP, I might be interested, but until it does, nah. Big transactions going through in between the spreads. TCAT. When TCAT was actually doing well up at like $10-12, I enjoyed trading it. Since it's down at sub $1, I don't want to touch it anymore. Anybody seeing anything moving? Anybody seeing anything at all moving? But it's a compounding thing as well. Money never sleeps. Is if you yeah, I was looking at that a moment ago, and it didn't follow through for me. Yeah, it's just sideways. It's choppy sideways. since it made that pop up, it's very. Look at this little pop up here. So we traded it here, moving up, made a nice little coin on it, and it's just choppy sideways. And if it gets over $4, maybe. But right now, I mean, there's an argument for inverse head and shoulders here, break at $4, but it needs to get over $4. Volatility is not what it was. Why'd you quit with your snoring? Goodness me. Had a lovely long walk earlier and then decided to go for a swim in the pond, and I'm like, oh. This weather as well, freezing cold weather, she decides to swim in the pond. That's a nice drop. I like that. $4 is what we're looking for. Break of $4. I don't want it getting rejected up there. 10 cents. So I can now get rejected again at $4. Tesla down at 208, so under 208.50 now. Should have shorted it for the break of the VWAP. $2 ago. A couple of grand on that. I'm in hindsight, I'm the best trader on the planet with hindsight. Give you that much. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Just waiting for something to set up, and we're now 15 minutes, 16 minutes into the into power hour. We're coming up to try and break $4 with HPCL, but we're doing it on much lower volume now, so doesn't look like we're going to get that break of 4. $345. All right, okay, so that would have been about 11:30 there, Alistair. That was earlier, yeah, absolutely. So that would have been at 11:30 market time. Just after. So the big flush down here. That was the one that you got caught, that got you when it flushed down into a halt. That's painful. That's a whole dollar move downwards from 349 into the halt and then down to 240. So a full dollar down. I hope you weren't in it big, buddy. And just goes to show, have stop loss. I hope you had a stop loss in place. Ah, bugger. Just as I was waiting to see it. I hope you weren't in big. That happens to us. You've seen it happen to me. Happens to the best of us. You get in just as it flushes. You look for the indicators, and sometimes they're not that obvious. We're getting this. Yeah, ascending support here. Got a narrowing passage, a narrowing range. Right smack dab in the middle of it right now. Is there anything else worth taking a look at? Bed Bath and Beyond, maybe? Had some news today. 245s. I don't like that. It's just very barcode-ish, isn't it? Not much range at all there to take advantage of. But you need the volatility. It's not much volatility, so probably not worth. I mean, we're talking 60-cent range all day. Not really worth worrying about, I think. What's Lilt doing? I halted to the upside. Loyalty Ventures. Is that just poor volume, or was that a halt? Oh, it's just poor volume. It's moved up, but just no volume on it. I haven't even tried that. Let's have a look at the crypto market, shall we? Bitcoin. Courtesy of Benzinga. That's the daily. We don't want the daily. We're looking for. Let's give it the 5 minutes. It's pulled back. It's under 200. That's nasty. That's not nice at all. This here is Benzinga. Oh, so Bitcoin. Courtesy of Benzinga. As you can see, this really all afternoon this has been selling, so it's lost its support up at like 22,500. That's nasty. If you're in Bitcoin and the rest of it, I mean, if you want to take a look at some of the other ones, Madonna. No, there we go. So that's flushed down as well. Ethereum. Yeah, so Ethereum flushed down hard as well. So crypto's having a bit of a sell-off. So if you're in crypto, you decide whether it's time to sell or not. Yes, I occasionally, someone asked me that Myra's dying because the crypto's dying. The cost puts you off. If the cost puts you off, Benzinga, use my discount code. Get 35% off using that discount code. Look in the link tree. Look, go into my profile, and in the link tree, there is first and foremost, there's you can try it for free if you haven't already. But if you do like Benzinga, it really is good. So. Ouch. It really is good. So just use my discount code that's in my and you get 35% off. If you go for a longer subscription term, you get even bigger discounts. But if you just go for a month, 35% off at 177 or whatever it is. So you get it for about 110 bucks or whatever, 120 bucks or whatever it is. Have I ever traded post market? Yeah, when there's earnings. So if there's I traded, I think it was last week. I traded was it Alphabet post market, Meta post market. I tend to leave it for earnings. When there's earnings and it's a high liquid stock, I'll trade post market. Something that I'm not going to have to worry about getting located if I. So I want to have the option of going long or short depending on the reaction to the earnings. I don't try and anticipate the earnings. I wait for the market reaction. So I look for liquid stocks. So usually the coffee table names, the blue chips, and trading them after hours during earnings can be quite lucrative. What's going on with the Bitcoin crash? Exactly that. It's crashing. Bitcoin selling off, and as a result, the crypto mining stocks like Marathon Digital and Riot Blockchain and please nobody ask me about BTB because this is selling off with no volume as a result. Same catalyst as a result of the Bitcoin collapse at the moment. I wouldn't say it's a collapse, but. Genius just moving sideways. There's a lot of just sideways movement at the moment, guys. If you see something moving, because I'm not seeing anything, I think Lyft has got earnings after hours, haven't it, today as well? Have a look at Lyft. That's selling off as well, but that's in line with the market, so I don't think that's going to. I might take a look at Lyft after hours to see, because it's fairly liquid enough stock. See what the earnings bring out. Uber had good, decent enough results, so will Lyft follow suit? I suppose that's a question. If Uber's trading well, this is the main competitor in the US going to have publish similar results? We'll find out in a little over half an hour. So we broke $4. Got faked out at $4, but we broke this upwards, this top level of it, and then faked out, and then now we've got the devil horns. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. Let's see what happens here. We've got a bit of volume coming in, a bit of volatility, but I'm gonna wait to see which way it decides to go. Which golden rule is that? Never drink and trade? No, I'm enjoying a glass of wine. Well, it's only the one. Right, we're moving up again. Now we can look for an entry. $4.20. All right. Yeah, 4.20. I have that candle. It's 4.21. So high of day right now is 4.21. It's just broke high of day. Didn't sustain yet, but there's a chance. Just broke high of day. New high of day. Stop there at whole dollar. No, I would say the rules are flexible depending on what you mean. I don't, and the rules have not changed. The rule is don't drink and trade, but also it's do as I say, don't do as I do. What do I think of meme stocks? Quite frankly, I don't think much. Most of them are garbage companies. When they have a run, you make use of it. You make use of the momentum, and because the crowds pile in, make use of the volume, and get in, get your gains, and make your profit. Take your profits and get out. That's what I think of meme stocks. HODL is not a strategy. It's a losing strategy if it is. But this whole meme stock movement, right, we've got a low there, so I'm just going to put my stop underneath that low. If it breaks additional lows, it stops me out. I'm not risking a huge amount. Just went for the break of the new high of day. So if it pulls back hard, the last time it broke high of day, I was actually in it with a trailing stop and got stopped out. So I'm happy enough to test the $0.25 here. Yes, it did. It's upgraded analyst ratings. That's what I can see. Yesterday, it had an upgraded analyst rating. No, Henpaco. I'm thinking of the wrong one. Henpaco, yeah, it's got a partnership on Tuesday, I think it was. Was that Monday or Tuesday this week? It announced a partnership with the DOGG, Snoop. So it's now selling Snoop branded weed. Well, the specific catalyst. Okay, Henpaco pre-launches. This was on Monday. Henpaco pre-launches Snoop Dogg brands at the Champs Trade Show in Las Vegas. So it's got a partnership with the DOGG. The market's it's a late reaction to the market, but that's the only catalyst I can see. I don't think this is not breaking out. It's we did break new highs, but we're not actually getting the continuation. So I'm a little bit disappointed. we'll feed the dog treats at the end of the session. She deserves it. We're slightly up. Is it worth adding to this position right now? Put a 10-cent trail in there for 2,500 shares. Coming all the way back. And there we go. Now we're in profit. Oh, nice. Got stopped out. That's a big pullback as well, but we made it a little bit extra. Not a lot extra. Not a lot extra, to be fair. Just a little bit. 1 cent. So we made 25 bucks. Got a lot of slippage on that. Considering I had a 10-cent trailing stop, I got 10-cent slip as well. So it went up to 445. My stop was up at 435, and I got stopped out at 425. That's the problem with stocks, is you're going to get slippage on a fast-moving stock. Hey, Texas and England. Kyle. By the way, my name isn't Hustle. If you look at the channel name, you might work out what my name is, and it's not Hustle. It's not Russell either, which rhymes with hustle. Well, that's why you have stocks in place, as Alistair will tell you. So it did that earlier in the day. It did that. Question is it going to get bought right back up? Do I trust it? One, I'll take a, just to see if that gets bought right back up. Put a stop at the whole dollar. Get rid of this line and this line. See this get bought right back up and take us back up towards those levels. I'll leave my stop up if I need to. 8 cents risk. The whole dollar. So it's very tight risk. Only 2,500 shares, so it was 200 bucks. I was only risking 200 bucks. It wasn't a big deal. I've spent more than that on a night out. I bought bottles of wine worth more than that. The idea is get green, stay green, so we're green. We'll keep it there. Do you get a move up? We can always re-enter. It's the only thing that's moving right now. To be fair, I think all eyes are on Hempaco. Go on, I'll treat you all to a dog feed. I'll treat the dog to a treat. Here you go, Mayako. There she is. There she is. Here you go. We'll have to get some more tomorrow. There you go. So thank you, TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. That's the snoring chair. She's no longer snoring. No, it is getting bought right back up. Previous resistance here at 425. Are we going to get it again? Yeah. You can see here we've got resistance at 425 here and here. So finding that resistance again. $420, $425, whatever. Someone's getting fired in Google. Why? Is it selling off? Is it crashing? In fact, there's lots of people getting fired in Google. 19% of the workforce or something is getting fired in Google. So you're absolutely right, Jack. Loads of people are getting fired. In fact, one of my best friends works for Google. Shut up. You've had your treat. You're not having another one now. You just keep your mouth shut, you beast. How long have we got left? 20 minutes. Genius not looking like moving anywhere. Just wait for some confirmation. Looking for a move up and a bit of confirmation. Ideally with that, with volume. Let's have a quick look. I don't know what Jack was referring to, but let's have a quick look. What's happening with Google? Probably moving with the market, I would imagine. Actually, Google's not doing too bad. In comparison to the market. It's down 5% today. But the SPY's down the whole percent. So you get extended, exaggerated moves. Second day in a row, the SPY's down. Second day in a row, Google's down. So I don't know about. Yes, we can. I don't offer advice, Tony, but we can take a look at it. Which ticker are you using? Because we don't buy. We're not trading commodities here. So which ticker are you using? This is I don't get the gold feed, so I'm gonna have to pull up the Benzinga chart for you. Here we go. Let me just pull up the chart for gold for you. Barrick Gold. That'll do. Anglo Gold, Barrick Gold, which one you want to look at? Look at Barrick Gold. I think that's there we go. That's Barrick Gold. Which is a derivative of 1772. So you were looking at getting in at 1859, you're saying? Yeah, makes sense. This is the daily, so you're selling off all day Barrick Gold. So yeah, no, not a good time to be in gold. Google trying to make a move back up now. Alright, so now we did break the $0.25, so are we going to sustain and make that move up now? Again, becoming increasingly unreliable is this one. We're in for 2,500 shares. Got in for the break of the move back up over 30. Ideally, get 10 cents on this, I'll be happy enough. It's unreliable. We're getting choppy, so range of 15 cents. That's finding some resistance up there at 36. 37. Trying to create a bit of a flat top, up to 40. 38 on is the high of this candle. Current high of day is 46, so it'd be nice to get up, test that high of day. It's a bit dodgy, I've got to say. Quite a lot of buying pressure. Price keeps getting forced down, but it keeps getting bought back up again. Coming into the last 15 minutes, the last quarter of the power hour. Final quarter. Americans, they know how coming into the last quarter is usually commercial break. Yeah, it's still going, David. Trying to. I'll put this stop here, just in case we do get a flush. I'm at 33. I'll put it just at 20. I'm risking 15 cents, which happens to be the ATR, so let's see if it'll break out. High of day still 46, so We're up at 44 on the ask there. And we get a break of highs. Going to stop at the $0.25. There's a break in lows. First candle breaks a low. There you go. It went all the way down to 15. I've got to move my stop up. I got stopped out anyway. Quite frankly, it's not clean. It's not moving clean. Oh, probably better to look at something else. I mean, it moved really clean earlier in the day. I mean, the move up just after lunchtime was wonderful. If we get a breakout, it might move. Day 46, we're at 45 on this candle. The stock trick. I'm like, who's tricked me? Being tricksy, as Smeagol would say. Tricksy hobbits is. Getting these higher lows, so the odd wick that's been pushed. Bed Bath and Beyond up at, it's broke 250 now, so Bed Bath and Beyond is having a bit of a push. Come back to this one in a second. For those of you that want to see Bed Bath and Beyond, it's having a little bit of a push. Still red on the day. Still needs to get over 260, but having a bit of a push into the final 10 minutes of the market. Normally I would get a I got my margin warning. Don't know why. So we're up at the high of day, 446. The question is, can we get over it? Can we get over 450? There we go, 448. That's a new high of day, 448. 12 cents is still the range. Half dollar resistance right there. That's why I've not just jumped in for the new high. $1/2 resistance right there. Needs to get over the $1/2 now with a good volume. We're not getting the volume coming through, so no entry for me. It's just not clean. This is the biggest mover at the moment, and it's got the most volume. So this is where all the eyes are at. This is where the crowds are. Snoop Dogg's attracting attention to his brand. Just got to break that $0.50. Nothing else moving right now. Well, in the regular session, in the regular market, I think that's pretty much it now. So I'm going to finish green, slightly green. It's a small green day. After fees and charges, there won't be much change left. It looks like $1,600 today. Any green day is a good day. Bed Bath & Beyond now at 260. Having a rally into the close. Bed Bath & Beyond just moved whole 10 cents. Trying to get green. This is meme stock area. Whoever it was that was talking about meme stock a moment ago. Oh, rejected at yesterday's closing. It's pulling all the way back to the $0.25. Rejected the $0.50, pulling back. I've not taken any trades on the small account today, Willy Wonka. It's just been too choppy. There's been what's been moving. There's been no leverage on, so they've been quite high priced. Without leverage, I've not been able to, not had. It's a $10,000 account, so I've not been felt comfortable trading that on a $16 stock with no leverage. I want to take at least 1,000 shares. What you're forgetting here is I was about $4,000 down. So that in real terms, that 1,600 is close to what this is. 6,000. There's what, $10,000 worth of transaction because it was $4,000 down. $4,000 one way, 6,000 back the other way, leaves me with 2,000. So it won't be $1,600. No, you're absolutely right. It's probably going to be closer to about 800 or maybe a little bit more. If you see, I can see straight away I've got multiple commission check. The way that CMEG's doing it right now, which I'm really reconsidering my position with them, is they're charging per fill instead of per ticket. And today I've got a lot of partial fills. Just on this, in fact, on this one alone, if I should be, look on this one alone. I mean, one ticket, multiple fills, and to take the partial off, there's multiple fills there. So one ticket, multiple fills, another ticket, multiple fills. It's just, they seem like they're screwing us over right now. I mean, it's not, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge amount, but look, I've got deep pockets and short arms. I don't like paying for stuff I shouldn't have to. I just feel like CMEG are trying to line the pockets both ways right now. I'm going to have a chat with my account manager and see what he can do, because I'm not happy with this per fill business. Particularly because I trade volatile stocks and I trade big size, means the majority of times I'm going to have a lot more fills than I do have tickets. well, I think we're done, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'll probably watch Lyft and maybe even PayPal at the after hours. But I'm going to get myself a glass of wine and I'm done for the day. So TD Ameritrade, yeah, I can't use that. I can't use them because I can't use them because I'm in Ireland. That's why. So I might look at Trade Zero. I don't know what the platform's like, but I might look at Trade Zero. There's a couple of others, but anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys take it easy, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow, an hour before the market opens. So the last 60 minutes of the pre-market session, 8:30 market time, 1:30 p.m. where I am in Ireland, same time in the UK if you're over there. I'll see you then. It's a green day, but only just. And any green day is a good day. So take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you're profitable too.